Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, verse number 33, and the chapter titled as Prayers by Queen Kunti. So 1.8.33. So we'll recite the verse and then we'll go for the translation and then purport. Apare Vasudevasya. Please repeat. Devakyam yachito bhyayagat ajasa tvam asya chhimaya vadhaya cha suradisam. Apare Vasudevasya Devakyam yachito bhyagat ajasa tvam yasya chhemaya badhaya cha suradisam. Apare Vasudevasya Devakyam yachito bhyagat ajastam yasya chhemaya badhaya cha suradisam. Please recite. Apare Vasudevasya Devakyam yachito bhyagat ajastam yasya chhemaya badhaya cha suradisam. Apare Vasudevasya Devakyam yachito bhyagat ajastam yasya chhemaya badhaya cha suradisam. Very nice. Thank you for reciting. Yeah. And Anvita. Apare Vasudevasya Devakyam yachito bhyagat ajastam yasya chhemaya badhaya cha suradisam. Very nice. Thank you very much for reciting. What word translation? Apare, others. Devakya of Vasudeva. Oh, sorry. Vasudevasya of Vasudeva. Devakyam of Devaki. Yachita being prayed for. Abhyagat took birth. Ajaha unborn. Tvam Shyam, you are. Asya, of him. Chemaya, for the good. Vadhaya, for the purpose of killing. Cha, and Suradvisam, of those who are envious of the demigods. And the translation by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charna Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Others say that since both Vasudev and Devaki prayed for you, you have taken your birth as their son. Undoubtedly, you are unborn, yet you take your birth for their welfare and to kill those who are envious of the demigods. And the purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charna Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is said that Vasudev and Devaki, in their previous birth as Sutappa and Prishni, underwent a severe type of penance to get the Lord as their son. And as a result of such austerities, the Lord appeared to their son. It is already declared in Bhagavad Gita that the Lord appears for the welfare of all people of the world and to vanquish the asuras or the materialistic atheists. So we'll start discussion after taking the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, Vaishnavas, Gurus, and Lord Himself. It is said in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, before reciting the Granth, and this Bhagavatam is the Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam. So Granthera Arambhakari Mangalacharan. So before we recite the Granth, so we should do the Mangalacharan. Granthera Arambhakari Mangalacharan Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan Tinhora Smaran. So in Mangalacharan we remember Guru, Vaishnav and Bhagavan. Granthera Arambhakari Mangalacharan Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan Tinhora Smaran. Tinhora Asmaran hai Bigna Binasan. When we remember these three, like the Guru, Vaishnav and Bhagavan, so any obstacle and all the troubles goes off automatically. Tinhora Asmarana Haya Bigna Binasan Anayasa Haya Nija Vanchita Puran. And automatically, by default, whatever we have spiritual desires, transcendental desires, that automatically gets fulfilled. So Anayasa Haya Nija means without even desire also. So whatever we wish, like love of the Godhead and whatever, the shelter in the lotus feet of Krishna, automatically we get that. Anayasa haya nija vanchita puran. For that we do not have to endeavor. So automatically it happens. So let's do the Mangalacharanam, then we'll start the discussion. Please recite. Om Agyana Timiraganasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Guru Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Bandeham Sri Gura Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Guran Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagra Jatan Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Savadatam Savadutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Navinstamcha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschat Desatarine Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती तिनामिने श्री वृषभानवे देवी दयित कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभावे नमः मधुरुजाला प्रेमाध्य श्री रूपनुगा भक्तिदा श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपनुगा विरुधाप सिद्धांत ध्वंत हरिणे नमो गौर किशोराय साक्षाद वैराग्य मूर्ते विप्रलंभा रसामोद पदम भुजाए ते नमः नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिद आनंद नामिने गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपनुआय वर्यते गौरवीर भाव भूमेस्त निदिष्ट सजना प्रिया वैष्णव सर्वभौमः श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम पदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतिस नमः पंचतत्वकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्ति शक्तिकं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत श्री राधा कांत नमस्तुते जायतम श्रुतो पंगोर मम मंदिर मतिर्गति मत्सर्वं पदां भज श्री राधा मदन मोहनम दिव्या बिंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद् रत्नागद सिंह अस्तनाथ श्रीमद् राधाशील गोविंद देवो प्रेष्टालिवि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान रसारसारंभि वंशीवटतते श्रित कर्षण में वेणु गोपीनाथ गोपीनाथ श्री अस्तुन तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे नाम एव केवलम कलौ नास्ते नास्ते गतिरन्यथा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। Once again translation. Others say that since both Vasudeva and Devaki prayed for you, you have taken your birth as their son. Undoubtedly, you are unborn, yet you take your birth for their welfare and to kill those who are envious to the demigods. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this verse is very, very nice, So as Prabhupada mentioned in the translation, saying that Lord appear in this material world for the welfare of the people in general, right? So, and kill those who are envious to the demigods. The people in general, as we remember when the Srimad Bhagavatam is starting, so Saunaka Rishi, who is leading to the 88,000 sages, there from only this Bhagavatam is started, right? So they are asking 6 questions to the Sutta Goswami, and Sutta Goswami is answering, so that, from there Bhagavatam is started. So one of the question was this verse, where this is spoken. So the question number 3rd, it was 3rd question. So we can go from the 1st to 6th. The first question was like, what is the ultimate and absolute good for the all people in general? And in this verse also it is mentioned the same. So first question is also answered through this verse. So what is the absolute and ultimate good for all people in general? That was question number 1. Question number 2, what are the essence of all scriptures? So no doubt we are reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is Amala Puran. So, and 3rd question was, why Krishna appear in this material world as the son of Vasudeva in the womb of Devaki? So that was the 3rd, and this verse is talking about the same. And the 4th question was, Krishna, how Krishna incarnates in this material world, how Krishna incarnates in this material world as a Purusa avatara, like Karnodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and Chirodaka Sai Vishnu. And the fifth question was, what are the different incarnations of the Krishna, like Dasavataras, we know, like Matsya avatar, Kurma avatar, Vamana avatar, Narsimha avatar, Rama avatar, Parsurama avatar, then Balrama avatar, then Buddha avatar, Kalki avatar, these all avatars. So, what are the different incarnations of the Krishna? And last question was, which is very important, again talking about Bhagavatam, when Krishna descended from this material world at the end of the Dwapara Yuga, so where the religion took shelter. Because Krishna was present, then he established the religion, dharma, actual dharma. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. So these 6 questions were asked. So mainly we are covering the third question, which was asked, why Krishna appeared in the as a son of Vasudeva in the womb of Mother Devaki. So that's the one which is will mention in the detail in this verse. And as you see, like we have went through the purport, Prabhupada is saying that it is also said that Vasudeva and Devaki in the previous birth as Sutapa and Prishni. So Krishna is so merciful, So we ask to the Krishna very small thing. Krishna gives very, very big things, So that's the nature of the Krishna. We desire little bit, like we say, yatha mam prapadante. We meaning understand whatever the way we, endeavor, Krishna reciprocate accordingly. But it's not exactly the same, because Krishna's, leg is very, very big. As a Bamandev, we know that how Krishna's leg is. He can measure the whole material world in one step, whole, the sky in the another step. So here, why I'm trying to say this one is, in the Sati Yuga, Krishna appeared as the form of Prishni Garbha, from the mother Prishni and father Sutapa. So before that, they did very, very, high level of austerity, very, very rigorous austerity, this Sutapa and Prishni, and they desired to have the son like you. They asked, when Krishna became pleased, so in the boon, they asked no, we want the son like you. So Krishna is saying that who will be son like me? Samo ham sarvbhutesu. So, means here I'm equal to everyone, right? I give, for me, everyone is equal. And it is said equal to the Krishna, nobody will be the equal to the Krishna, because Krishna possesses all the opulence, 6 opulences, right? So Krishna is saying that if you want like me, so then I will have to appear in your womb as a son. So because nobody is equal to me, right? So then Krishna said, blessed you, blessed you, blessed you. Krishna said 3 times. They desired only as the son, one time. Only somebody will be asking then one time only, right, by default. But Krishna blessed them 3 times. So that's in Sati Yuga, Krishna appeared in the form of the Prishni Garbha from the Sutapa and mother Vrishni. Then in Treta Yuga, in the form of Vamandev, he appeared to mother Aditi and as a father Kasyap Rishi. So Aditi and Kasyap Rishi, from them Vamandev appeared in Treta Yuga. In Dwapar Yuga, this, as we are reading that, mother Devaki and Vasudeva, from them Krishna himself appeared in the form of Krishna. So that's the mercy of the Krishna. Krishna, we ask little bit, Krishna gives more and more, which we cannot think. So Prishni and Sutapa, just they asked like, we want son like you. And Krishna given the boon like, no, yamastu, 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 means as you wish, as you wish, as you wish. So that means 3 times, means three yugas, he took the birth 3 times. They asked for only 1 time. So Krishna is very, very magnificent, and recently means day before yesterday only we had Gaur Purnima, right? So Krishna himself is the appearing as the form of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is very, very magnificent, and he has given the Harinam Sankirtan for this Yuga Dharma, as a Harinam Kale Nastav, Nastav, Nastav Gatiranatha. Because in this Kali Yuga, we don't have that much of purity that we can maintain, like the fire sacrifice and everything. That's what it is recommended to have this Harinam Sankirtan in this Yuga. So more into that, Prabhupada is also mentioning about the austerities, because Prishni and Sutapa in Sati Yuga, they did the austerities. On that time, Sati Yuga, it was 100,000 years of life. So they can do 60,000 years, 40,000 years. Hiranyakasipu did 10,000 years of austerity on one leg. But we don't have that much of time, to do that. So for us, chanting the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Cheto Darapana Marjanam Bhav Mahadvagani Nirvapanam. So our heart gets clean. Once our heart gets clean, so that means we can see things as it is. We can see Krishna as it is. Means Dibbyagan Hriday Prakasito. So we can see the Krishna. Because there is the lots of contamination, so we cannot see Krishna. So when we chant attentively, and that is the offenseless, then we can see Krishna by our chanting. And that's what chanting, Krishna is in the form of the name, as we mentioned in the 6th question again, coming to that. So when Krishna departed from this material world, where the Dharma took shelter. So Dharma took shelter in the form of the name. That is the in the literary form. That is the Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's the, if you see the 3rd verse, it is there. What's the 3rd verse, Prabhu? Nigama kalpataru galitam phalam sukhmukhad amridrava sanyutam Pibata Bhagavat Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavakaha. So this Bhagavat is the ripened fruit. And fruit, when we buy the fruit from the market, we have to peel it. The skull we have to peel, and then we have seed, we have to throw it. But this Srimad Bhagavatam is totally, like the pulp, just to drink that, So meaning, it is so realizable, just we have to hear it attentively, and we have to, then we can realize it. So that's what austerity, as it is said, Krishna is saying the austerity, how to do the austerity for this Kali Yuga. So in Dwapar Yuga only Krishna said for our purpose. So that is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Anudega karambakyam satyam priyam hitam chayat swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva vangamaya tap uchyate. So vangamaya means the speaking, austerity of speech. So what we are doing, we are reading the Bhagavatam. This is the austerity, what we are doing. Like Hiranyakasipu did 10,000 years standing on the one leg. So that's, those kind of austerity are, those who are, Prabhupada said, poor fund of knowledge. Those who are not having mind, intelligence. Because Krishna has given the intelligence, dadami buddhi yogam tam. So for the devotee, austerity is doing the austerity from the speech. So vangamaya tap uchyate. How to do that? Anudega karam vakyam. So whatever we speak, that should be very, very pleasing. Even we say Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Mataji. So it doesn't give like qualification like, I am very, very high or I am very, very low. Why I should say to him or her, they are very neophyte and they are something like that. No, if I see Krishna in other, I can say Hare Krishna. So if I do not see Krishna, then I cannot say Hare Krishna. So it depends from what, like how I am seeing that to that the other devotee or other person and whosoever. So no matter like if somebody is very, very, elevated in Krishna consciousness or in having very, very long years or whatever. So depending upon that, we should, say Hare Krishna to everyone because we are able to see Krishna in everyone. Krishna himself says, like, I am present in everyone. Aham sarvasya prabhava mata sarvam pravartate, right? So if we see Krishna in everyone, we'll say Hare Krishna to everyone. If we are not able to see Krishna in everyone, then we will say, oh, he is junior, he is neophyte, he is like that, or he is non-devotee, or he is kind of. We can say, even though those who are in, even not devotee, we can say Hare Krishna. No? So, because once we say Hare Krishna, that means we are chanting also, right? And we are able to see Krishna. So, anudvega karam bhakyam. So, satyam. We have to speak the truth. Truth should not be so bitter. We have to learn how to speak the truth also. Satyam priyam. Again, priyam means that should be pleasing. That what the truth should be pleasing. It's not like the truth is there, somebody, it agitates to someone's mind. It should not be like that. Time, place, circumstances, we have to learn. Satyam priyam hitam chayat. And that should be welfare of that person. That should be hitam, welfare of that person. That is the austerity. So Prabhupada is mentioning about the austerity. So the Prishni and Sutapa, they did the austerity in the Sati Yuga. So that was at that time because 100,000 years of life were there. They can do rigorous austerity on that time and they please to the Krishna. Now we have to please Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So if we take the essence, the Bhagavatam, which is starting from 6 questions, so these 6 questions revolve everywhere. Almost it touches in the each and every verses. Not all fully, but partially here and there it touches. Like in this verse, if we see that it is first, third one is fully going through this verse, and the last one, when Krishna descended from this material world and went to the Goloka, so Sonaka Rishi is asking, is that Dharma also went with him? So Sutta Goswami is answering, no, Dharma did not go with him. Krishna himself said, Dharma is in form of the literary form. That's what when we have Bhagavatam. So Bhagavatam, 2 feet of the Krishna, first canto and second canto. 2 legs, that is the third canto and fourth canto. That is, then navel is the 5th canto. 6th canto is the chest. And 7th canto is the 2 arms. 7th canto, 8th canto. And 9th canto is the throat. And 10th canto is the face. 11th canto is the forehead. And 12th canto is the head of the Krishna. So Krishna is in form of the Bhagavatam here itself. So that in that intention we have to read the Bhagavatam in daily basis. Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. That's what it is, the Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. We have to read the Bhagavatam in the daily basis. And when we talk about the austerity, Prabhupada always mention about the austerity given by, how Chanakya Pandit has told, if we want to progress in this devotional service, we have to do little austerity. What kind of austerity? So austerity is like, we have to do tapsa, brahmacharena, samena, damena, sauchena, tyagena, Yamena, Niyamena. So 8 formulas we have, like Ashtanga Yoga we have. Similarly, Chanakya Pandit had given. Srila Prabhupada always mentioned. Tapsa, we have to do little austerity. What kind of austerity? In the morning we have to wake up 4 o'clock, 4:30, Mangal Arati is there. So this kind of austerity, that is the tapasya. Tapasa, this kind of austerity we have to do, come to the Mangal Arati. This is one austerity, right? Otherwise it's very difficult to come here. So very rare, very few people come. So tapsa, brahmacharya, we have to follow the brahmacharya. So starting as per the scripture, it is mentioned starting 25 years, we should follow the brahmacharya. Prabhu is the example for that. So, so yeah, so we have to follow. This Devna Prabhu is here. So we have to, follow like that. We Mahajana and Gata Safanda, we have to follow like that. It's as per the Shastra, I'm not telling from my side. So we have to follow. Tapsa, brahmacharena, samena, damena. Samena means the discipline. We have to follow the discipline, and we have to learn from those who are the senior Vaishnava and from the Acharya. So samena, damena. Dam means the value. That is the sanskar we say. Dam, we say in the Sanskrit or Hindi in India, what is the dam for this? What is the value for this? So that means the value. What value we have, sanskar we are giving to our kids, to bow down in front of the deities, to bow down to the, to the Vaishnavas, like that. So tapsa brahmacharena, samena, damena. Then sauchena, cleanliness. We have to maintain the cleanliness. So when we maintain the cleanliness, so that is from, when we talk the cleanliness, that is the first, it comes for the outside, the cleaning. That is very important. We have to be clean. Then when we come to the temple, then we can, engage in the Krishna service. Same time, we have to clean ourselves internal also. So anartha will go away slowly. So that's the cleanliness. Cheto darpana marjanam, as we mentioned. And also, Adav Sradha Tatha Sadhu Sangha Yatha Bhajan Kriya Tataha Anarth Nivriti. So Anarth Nivriti stage is the very, very tough stage, From there, if we cross, love of the God is very, very easy, So that's there. Sauchena, then Sauchena, Tyagena. We have to renounce. As long as we will be attached too much in the material things, so it's very difficult to attach to Krishna, because we are already attached in the material things. So until we detach, we cannot attach to Krishna. So meaning is, we are grihastha, so do we have to renounce everything and leave to the temple? It's not. What we have to do, we have to make Krishna-centric in our family, in our house. So we have to groom our children's Krishna conscious, so that they will be also learning, we are also learning. We, husband, wife, or whosoever parents are there in the family, if they all are Krishna conscious, then that house become temple. So that way, so Tyagena means we have to give the worldly things, and then it will be very easy to attach to Krishna. Sauchena, Tyagena, then Yamena, Niyamena. So don'ts and do's. So we have to follow 4 regulative principles. That is the do's. Don'ts, we have to give up something like non-devotee association, going to the unwanted things, So talking prajalpas, because as long as we talk the prajalpa, only reading the newspaper, watching the TV, that will another way to attract and attach to the material things, and it will not allow to attach to the Krishna. So Prabhupada always give the example of the diseased person going to the doctor. So when the diseased person is going to the doctor diagnosed, and he found like there is some disease. He given the prescription, medicine. And same time, doctor is saying that do's and don't. These all things you have not to eat. You have the sugar, so you don't have to eat the sweets, and you have the cholesterol, you don't have to eat oils and all, you have to avoid. So do's and don'ts. So if the patient is following that do's and don'ts, it will be very, very easy. But after taking the pills, after taking the medicine, he can cure the disease. And if the patient is taking the medicine and he's not following do's and don'ts, he's eating whatever the sweets he wants and whatever the, the oily, fried and everything. So this effect of this medicine will be very less or may not be. So that's in the Krishna consciousness. We have to, when we want to elevate in the Krishna consciousness, we have to give up certain things which is prescribed, so that it will be very easy for us to elevate in the Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult, and it will be sometimes impossible. So that's what sometimes we see that, many people say that I am in the Krishna consciousness from last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, coming and going, coming and going, coming. So that means we have to, that's what Krishna says, Sarva dharman paritajya mamekam saranam braja. So taking shelter means we have to surrender some things, we have to give up some things, then we can surrender to the fully to the Krishna. So same time we cannot fully attach to the material world and attach to the Krishna. No, we have to detach to the Krishna, and then we can attach to the Krishna. Detach to the material world, and then we can attach to the Krishna. So that's the yamena niyamena. So tapsa brahmacharena samena damena sauchena tyagena yamena niyamena. So these are the 8 things Chanakya Pandit said, and which Prabhupada always mentioned that. So we should follow the austerity. And as Krishna told in the Bhagavad Gita, Anudevga karam vakyam satyam priyam hitam chaya swadhaya abhyasanam chaya vangamaya tapa uchyate. Swadhaya, we have to do daily basis of reading. Swadhaya, that means when we do reading, we have to contemplate on that. We have to understand that. And if we are not able to understand, then we have to again read. We have to again read again and again. And if again we are not getting that, so we should take the shelter of the devotees, and we can ask pariprasnena sevaya. So that's the pariprasnena sevaya. Krishna is again saying that tadvidhi panipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadakshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. So tadvidhi panipatena, we should go to the senior devotees, acharyas, and we bow down, and tadvidhi panipatena pariprasnena. Then we ask the question submissively, not challenging mood. I know this much. After that, you tell me what. So not like that. Very, very submissively. Since that devotee or acharya has seen the truth and he has realized that truth, he can impart the knowledge. So because he has seen the truth. And same time, Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that in the Nectar of Instruction, Dadati pratigunati guhyam akhyati prikshati. Among ourselves also, guhyam akhyati prikshati. Confidential things we should ask. Prabhu, Mataji, what are these Krishna pastimes? How Krishna appeared in the 3 different yugas. In Satya Yuga, what was his appearance? In Treta Yuga, what was the appearance? In Dwapara Yuga, what was the appearance? As we see that here in this verse, there are the three appearances. So in Satya Yuga, he appeared as the Prishni Garbha, from the mother Prishni and father Sutapa. In the Treta Yuga, he appeared as the Vamandev, from mother Aditi and father Kasyapa. And in this Dwapara Yuga, he appeared as a Krishna himself, from the mother Devaki and father Vasudeva. So, guhyam akhyati prikshati, bhunkate bhojayate chaivam, shadvidhi priti lakshanam. So these are the 6 way to develop our love in this devotional service. Once we develop the love in the devotional service, it's very easy to progress in this devotional service. What are those? So, dadati pratiginati, something we should, exchange the gift. Like at the time of the Thanksgiving, we normally give the gift here and there, right? So here also we have in this, like for the devotee also sometime give some gift, because we have something, internally, like to take something and give something. It pleases us, some motivation should be required. We are not very dried, like only chanting. That is very good, always chanting. But at the same time, as mentioned in the scripture, Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that in the nectar of instruction. So we should follow that. Dadati pratiginati, some gift we should give to the devotee, and we accept also if that devotee is giving. So that way it develops the love between the devotees. Dadati pratiginati guhyam akhyate prikshati. We should inquire, if we know that Prabhuji, Mataji is knowing this one, so how is that content, how is the pastime, how is the lila of the Krishna. So guhyam akhyate prikshati, bhunkate bhojayate chaiva. So sometimes we invite the devotee, come to our house, so we can do kirtan, we can do, the prasadam. So after that we can serve to the prasadam, and sometimes other devotee will also, invite to his home or her home. So in that way, so bhunkate bhojayate. Bhunkate bhojayate means the sharing the prasadam. So bhunkate bhojayate chaiva sadvidi pratilakshanam. So these are the 6 way to develop the love to the Krishna. So these are the austerities and all are there. So this way we can do austerities. And Prabhupada also mentions austerity as Krishna has spoken in the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. What is that 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita? Dhyana Yoga. So Dhyana Yoga, there is the Stanga Yoga. So that is not very hard and fast for the devotee to follow, because we are the practitioner and we are practicing for the Yuga Dharma, chanting the Harinam, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Nam, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Ashtanga Yoga, as per the austerity, we should also follow that. What are those? So again, Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, and Samadhi. So again, like we don't have that much of, time, age. In the Sati Yuga, there were 100 years, 100,000 years. In Dwapar Yuga, 10,000 years lifetime, and Treta Yuga, 10,000 year lifetime, and Dwapar Yuga, 1,000-year lifetime. So they were able to do, but we have maximum 100 years or 125 years or 70 years. So we have to, that's what we have to follow. So Yam Niyam, we know that. Yam Niyam, Dharana. What is that? Dharana. To, like restrain our senses from the material things. Again, like detach from the material thing. Like the tortoise, we see that how if something he will see that danger, the tortoise, restrain all the, his limbs inside the cell, so that if somebody attacks, there will be no effect on that. So dharana, yam, niyam, asan. Asan means posture. While we sit, that's what Prabhupada, you may hear in the lecture, sit straight. Always Prabhupada says, sit straight. If we sit very loosely, we may get sleep. So while chanting, we have to sit very straight. So that is the asan, yam, niyam, asan, pranayam. So we should do the pranayam, means we have to be very, very strict for the rules, whatever we are following. Pranayam, then dharana, then dhyan, and then samadhi. So again, samadhi means total absorption in Krishna. So in that way. So these are the austerities part and all are there. So I will stop here, and if any comment, correction, and something is there, so you can feel free to. हरे कृष्णा। शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। हरे कृष्ण। शिला प्रभुपाद की जय।
Krishna